me a little bit? Ladies and gentlemen, 10 days ago we started our journey here in Kingston, Ontario at Cricket Field. We had 7 days of group play and 2 semifinals, and we're down to our final 2 teams. My name is Jacob Ewing, and I'm joined beside Daxon Simpson, Raylan Johnson of Team Alberta, and Caden Kristanovich and Joseph Young of Team BC. Boys, an opportunity to go to the Little League World Series on the line, a big game. But first of all, you guys have been here for about 10 days, have played a ton of baseball, but what are you guys going to miss most about being here in Kingston?
Well, I just like the opportunity to be here and play some ball.
Probably I'll hang out with the friends and going to the dorms and everything.
Hanging out with my friends at the lake.
Yeah, probably the lake too.
Perfect. I love to hear it, boys. And final question before we get the opening ceremonies underway. What would it mean to represent Canada at the Little League World Series?
It'd be a dream. Ever since I was 5, I was always wanted to be there.
Yeah, same. Would be awesome.
It would mean the world to me.
It would just be really cool to say we're the best in Canada and represent them in the World Series. So.
Well, thank you, boys. And I wish all of you the best of luck in today's game. The winner on to Pennsylvania to represent Canada. We are moments away from the opening ceremonies in about 5 minutes from first pitch.
Good afternoon, everyone. We are now at the final game. This is what we've been waiting for. Before we get this game started, there's a lot of people that need to be thanked that have made this tournament incredible, amazing. So we're going to introduce a few of them just so you can congratulate them or applaud them. Or first of all, the first people I'd like to applaud is all the parents, all the fans, everybody that's been out here all week from all walks of life. We have people from Texas, we have people from Alaska, we have people from the Czech Republic, we have people from everywhere. So I would like to acknowledge a few people. Hello? Okay. My pitch count guys. Those guys have been working the whole week. They've been doing this all week. So Mr. Steve Valliere, Mr. Scott Pringle, and Christina Gilman. They've also been doing Game Changer. How about our play-by-play guy for people who are out of town and watching the games, Mr. Jacob Ewing. And once again, all these guys that are streaming and helping us out and getting the video out there, Mr. Nick Lugatov and Mr. Jace Boyford. And this week, a special shout out because he's helped us a lot this week, the K-Town Physiotherapy, Scott Fraser. And then we go to our volunteers, the fine mothers, women of this tournament, the volunteer coordinators, Sarah Bateman. Sarah, thank you. At the merchandise table, you've seen Roland and Susan Billings. The 50-50, that's Melanie DeWise. And her crew. And for those who went to the banquet the other night, which was amazing, awesome, Miss April Kirkpatrick and her crew. The sponsorship, that would be Brian McMillan. Hospitality, Emily McMillan. And then everybody knows this guy, our trolley guy, Mr. Bill Yarder. A special thank you to all those people who've been giving water to the umpires, all these little guys. You've done an excellent job, kids. Thank you so much. And a special thank you for the field guys, the City of Kingston, represented by Christian Kuhn and his team. They've done an awesome job. And to the men in black, they have done a tremendous job. They've run this tournament very professionally. I have been to their powwows after the games. They go through everything, every little detail. It is something to behold. So let's start with the umpiring chief, Mr. Mark Bradley from Ottawa. From BC, Mr. Randy Horton. From Ottawa, Mr. Tom Kowalik. From Alberta, Mr. Kevin Elenius. And also from Calgary, Alberta, his dad, Mark Elenius. From Saint-Jean-sur-le-Richelieu, Mr. Chris Kipper. From London, Ontario, Mr. Rob McDonald. From Longueuil, Quebec, Mr. Michael Alone. From Ottawa, Mr. Jack Burnett. Again from Ottawa, Mr. Colin McNulty. Mr. Mathieu Gervais from Ottawa. And from Kingston, Mr. Al Atchison. And also from Kingston, Miss Allison Howes. Now for very special two people from on this tournament. They've organized this, they've planned this for many years since they got the approval. So a big, big, warm thank you and applause for Tori Borchardt and Melissa Cox. If all the other setup helpers would like to come out and get some applause, please do. Please go on, don't. Another big thank you to my co-anchorman here, Mr. Jeffries, Mr. Kingston, Mr. Voice Kingston. And right now, we'll pass him on to you so he can give you the lineups for today's game.
Thank you, Wayne. And Bill, I bow to your popularity. The kids just loved you. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Canadian Championship game. It is my pleasure to introduce to you the starting lineup for the visiting team this afternoon, the Woolley All-Stars from British Columbia. Starting with number 5, Xavier Cabolfin. Wearing number 7, starting pitcher, Ronan Bobiles. At first base, number 11, Ben Wegwicks. Wearing number 3 for Wally, Eric Popovich. Number 17, Blake Anderson. Number 4, the catcher, Merrick Kluth. Wearing number 1, Caden Kristanovich. At second base, number 2, Joseph Young.
Hurdle it. Come on, let's see that
Number
back leg snap.
22, Joshua Hernstedt.
I know I can't do that.
Number 16, Riley Suvalay. Number 99, Raymond Dossi. And number 18, Rai Precioso. Manager Stephen Young, coaches Eric Kluth and Jason Wegwitz. Team British Columbia. And now from Medicine Hat, the Mavs, representing Team Alberta, number 22, Raylan Johnson. Number 24, Gavin Russell. Number 21, first baseman, Breckham Sprunger. Number 23, Bert Morrison. Number 13, Madden Ellis. Number 18, second baseman, Archer Cunningham. Number 27, Blake Harrison. Number 3, Jake Zember. Number 34, Reed Pluta. Number 8, Beckett Leibert. Number 15, Dayton Daxton Simpson. And number 17, Jack Harris. Head coach Steve Russell. Assistant coaches Blake Zember and Aaron Liebert. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for BC and Alberta.
For those who can, please rise and remove all your head caps. We have a very special singer today from Medicine Hat, Alberta, Miss Ayla Johnson.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true
usual tradition is to get players to come in and do the pledge. So we're going to try a little something different here. I'd ask both teams to come in beside me here. We're going to do the pledge together, everybody. Okay? Okay, guys, let's play ball.
Rain's in the sky. Let's play ball. There we go.
Let's get it going.
Yeah, I know who he is. Oh, I didn't know that. Come
Ladies and gentlemen, 10 days ago we started this journey here at Cricket Field and we're down to 2. Team BC and Team Alberta. Both these teams trying to book their ticket to Williamsport, Pennsylvania to, well, represent Canada on the biggest stage. My name is Jacob Ewing. And our final game, I believe this is game number 24 of the 2024 Canadian Little League Championships. Two teams that have been phenomenal. Team Alberta still without a loss through 7 games. Team BC, well, they suffered 1 loss, and who would have guessed it would have been to this Team Alberta team. All the way back on their first game of the tournament, it was a 2-0 win for Team Alberta. We see the starting lineups for Little League Alberta. They'll start out in the field. It'll be Raylan Johnson leading things off. Gavin Russell, Beckham Sprunger, Burke Morrison cleaning things up. Madden Ellis, Archer Cunningham, Blake Harrison, Jake Zember.
Leading off,
Reed Bluto,
number
Beckham,
5.
LeBert, Daxon Sifton, Jack Harris. And on the mound, as we'll see at the top of the inning, will be Beckett LeBert. Leading things off for Team BC in the top of the inning will be Xavier Cabalfin. I hope you're ready for a battle, because we're underway here in the top of the first. Cabalfin going to look bunt pole away. He does that a lot. He'll take ball number 1 up high. So we'll have a 1-0 count going Cabalfin's way. He loves to show bunt and then pull away. He does it again, and it earns him a second ball in a row. We'll see if this is what he does early. So an only 2-0 count here for Cabalfin. The Mavs from Alberta give Beckett LeBert the start in this game. Strike 1, he's able to pierce through the top corner. And LeBert, when he has been at the mound, has been phenomenal. He looks to continue this here. We'll have a 2-1 count. Cabalfin playing shortstop this evening for Team BC, and he's a phenomenal shortstop. He'll pick ball number 3 inside and have an opportunity here for a leadoff walk. LeBert needs to find the strike zone here to the 3-1. Right down the middle, no doubt about it. Strike 2. We'll have a full count here with leading off Xavier Cabalfin. The payoff. And Cabalfin will stay in it. He'll foul it to the backstop. And so we'll stay at 2 strikes. And well, we should have known Xavier Cabalfin not going to go out without a battle. He is a phenomenal ball player. We'll have another payoff pitcher from Beckett LeBert. Delivery. Ball number 4, it's a leadoff walk for Team BC.
Now batting, number 7.
British Columbia,
Ronan
the Wally
Babilis.
All-Stars now have a runner aboard. It's our starting pitcher, Ronan Babilis, now at the plate, the lefty, trying to get his afternoon started positively. Pitch 1. And Lebert will have that one inside. A good block there from Gavin Johnson. Probably Gavin Russell behind the plate there to keep that one in his possession. The rain feels like it's starting to come down here. The forecast calls for rain, definite rain. Here within a little bit. Strike 1, that one will catch the outside. So we'll split the first 2 pitches 1-1. Team BC were shut out in the first game they played against Team Alberta. Looking to change things here in the top of the first. Babila's going to shuffle back, gets free from Russell. But Cabalfin going to get the green light, will advance himself into a scoring position. Huge for Team BC. Runner now at second base. So Babilis picks up ball 2 with another pitch inside. The 2-1 from Lebert. And Babilis will hold the swing as that one is pitched away. Ball 3. Another opportunity here for a walk. Can Team BC start the game off with 2 runners aboard due to walks? Lebert needs to locate. Contact for Babilis. That's going to be driven right to the right of Ellis. It's a single for Ronan Babilis. Advances. Cabalfin to third. Will have runners in the corners.
11,
And a single away
Wegwitz.
with the superstar of Team British Columbia, Ben Wegwitz, at the plate. This kid is special. I remember on game 2, I watched this kid hit back-to-back grand slams. And he's also just as good on the mound. He played yesterday in their semifinals matchup. A no-hitter for Team BC. He racked up 13 strikeouts and now has, well, his biggest at-bat here in this tournament. Pitch 1 will be away for a ball. Babilis going to make the run over to second. He'll be caught in the middle in a pickle. Ellis going to throw to first. It's going to be off the first baseman. Cabalfin's going to come home. It's an early lead for British Columbia.
That didn't work.
And Madden Ellis is going to want that play back.
Adam, too, right?
You see the replay here. It's the initial throw from Russell in the glove of Ellis. And Ellis realizes Babilis in the middle of the 2 bases. The throw to first to Sprunger, way off. Cabalfin gets the green light. It's 1-0 for Team British Columbia. And Wegwitz going to get that on the right tip of the bat. It's going to be a ground ball right to Sprunger. He'll scoop it up, get the out at first, and the throw to third. Not there in time, as Babilis will just step back.
Now batting, number 3, Eric.
So a huge
Popovich.
first out there for Team Alberta, who have given up a run here in the top of the first. It's the cleanup Eric Popovich playing left field this afternoon for Team BC with his first at-bat. Lebert just going to dip down in the low zone. It's going to bounce off the knees of Russell. Sliding in there, Babilis cashes in on a second. It's 2-0. The Wally All-Stars taking an early lead here of the wild pitch that just took a bounce off the chest of Russell. And Babilis will slide in there in time. It's a 2-0 game.
You'd hope so, anyway.
Eric Popovich, first pitch, will foul it back. They'll take strike 1. We'll split the first 2 pitches 1-1. But after 2 throws, one from Madden Ellis at shortstop and the other one, well, that just got free of Gavin Russell behind the plate. 2 runs will convert on that. The 1-1. Popovich won't chase it. It'll be away for ball 2. Well, 2-1 count here for the cleanup hitter. He always hits cleanup for Team British Columbia. He's a phenomenal at the plate. Strike 2 as he'll take a chop at 1 low in the zone. Lebert looking for his first punch out in this game. Hasn't been able to find one yet. Trying to make it 2 outs in the top of the first. The 2-2. Popovich looking to battle. Strike 3, a drop strike 3. That one gets through Russell. Popovich going to advance to first. The throw not there in time. Eric Popovich gets lucky. He's over at first.
Now batting number 17,
Which should have been a strike 3 call. Blake Anderson takes a ground ball, scooped up by the second baseman, thrown and out as Madden Ellis able to cover the second base bag as they get Popovich in time. So out number 2
at the plate,
off a ground
number
ball
4,
from Blake Anderson.
Merrick Kluth.
So a fielder's choice for Anderson. We'll see Merrick Cluth playing catcher this afternoon for Team BC with his first at-bat. He has a runner over at first. Cluth will stare that one down, strike one. 2 outs for Team Alberta. Just trying to get out of the inning. The 0-1 up near the head of Cluth. He'll back away and we'll split the first 2 pitches 1-1. So a 1-1 count. The delivery. And Cluth will chase it low in the zone, not able to connect, strike 2. Now he's up against it, an opportunity here for Beckett Lebert to find his first punch out in the 3rd out in the inning, which would be huge for himself at the mound and Team Alberta. Cluth will chase it, will be dropped, strike 3. It takes a bounce in the dirt, throw from Russell in time to Sprunger, out 3. Huge inning for Team BC. Take a 2-0 early lead here, and we'll see them for the first time out in the field.
He scored 2 runs in the top of the first inning on 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 man left on base.
And you see the final dagger right there. Cluth chases another one low in the zone. And just not able to connect, and Russell won't make a mistake on that one. You see players from every single team in this tournament coming in to watch this game. There's the rain. Well, it starts coming down for sure. So Ronan Babilais, the starting pitcher for Team BC here in the field. Babilais, he's incredible when he gets going. He's a southpaw, and when he's able to locate the strike zone, gonna make things tough on Team Alberta. See the fans there out in the bleachers coming out to support. Those are full. Even 2 teams are not even close to Kingston, Ontario, or even Ontario. People from all over coming out to watch. And if you're watching live on the broadcast, I hope you're ready. It's going to be one heck of a battle. Leading things off for Team Alberta, we'll see Raylan Johnson followed by Gavin Russell, and rounding out the confirmed 3rd, Beckham Sprunger. Johnson playing left field this afternoon for Team Alberta. We'll see if he can lead things off successfully. His team down by 2 early on. And Johnson would love to start something off successfully. We'll await pitch number 1 from Babilais. We'll see if he can find his arm early. Johnson goes swinging. Not going to find connection. So we'll see a strike 1 called. The 0-1 from Babilais. Bounce in the dirt, gets away from Cluth. We'll split the first 2 pitches 1-1. I had Raylan Johnson on for an interview before the game, if you got to catch that. Such a nice kid, and he was ready for today's game. The 1-1 from Babilais. Johnson will hold his swing, but that pitch nonetheless will clip the bottom of the strike zone. Johnson up against it, and he needs to battle. The 1-2 as he tries to stay alive. Babilais an opportunity to find his first strikeout. And it will get Johnson right in the helmet. He's now aboard first base with a walk. And he's fired up after that.
34, Gavin Russell.
Gavin Russell will try to advance Johnson into a scoring position. As you see the King over there loving it after he got hit in the helmet. So a leadoff walk for Team Alberta. The same way Team BC started it. Gavin Russell's going to look bunt and get that barrel just a little bit too low and foul it back. Russell will step back up to the plate here. His special talent, he writes, is mountain biking. The 0-1. We'll chase that one. It's going to be driven right to left field. It's a single for Gavin Russell.
Number 21.
Team Alberta start their rating off successfully. Back-to-back runners now aboard. And Johnson now in a scoring position. It's Beckham Sprunger, the first baseman, with his first at-bat. Sprunger. His favorite ball player, Trey Turner. First pitch. Will not go for it, but that one will paint the outside corner, strike 1. So So Mobilize can't let these two first runners aboard affect them. We'll have the 0-1. Sprunger will find contact, pop it up, but that one's just going to get it out behind the third base dugout. You see all the kids there chasing for that ball. So Sprunger now up against it in an 0-2 count. An opportunity for Mobilize to find his first punch out. The southpaw delivers. Just going to miss away. As Kluth moved off the plate there. He knows that he's got a couple balls to spare, so Mobilize is going to use one there. Still a 1-2. Strike 3! Beckham Sprunger took a chance on it as that was right down the middle, a little low in the chop. And a first strikeout for Ronan Mobilize.
Morrison.
Burke Morrison playing center field this afternoon and cleaning things up for Team Alberta, trying to advance the runners. Pitch 1. That one will just clip the inside. So we'll see strike 1 from our starting pitcher for Team BC at the rubber. 0-1. Bouncer in the dirt, good block though from Kluth. They'll keep all runners where they were. This is Shaw Johnson there at second, just ready. He was jumping up and down. We'll stay. We'll have the 1-1 here at the plate. Morrison awaits the pitch. And will go swinging a little low on the slice. Strike 2. Ronan Mobilize, an opportunity here for himself to pick up back-to-back strikeouts. The 1-2. Strike 3, clips the bottom of the plate. Will hold the throw. And that'll be a back-to-back strikeouts for Ronan Mobilize. As both runners advance though, the third and second. And
The batter, number 13, Madden Ellis.
You're off. Let's go.
so actually they both be pulled back to second and first base, I believe, for an early leadoff. So Mobilize will take a deep breath here. 2 outs in the inning. As he picked up back-to-back strikeouts, looking to continue and string some together. It's Madden Ellis. Takes strike 1 with the heater right down the middle. No doubt about that pitch. The 0-1. Ellis goes swinging once more. That pitch will be perfect. It starts strong and then, well, splits below. The 0-2, Mobilize trying to end the inning. That will be up high, get free from Kluth. Runners will get the green light to advance and they'll make it successful. Runners at third and second base, a base hit away from getting one back and a double away from tying up this game. Trying to stay alive. Ellis will watch that one ride low, ball 2. So we'll split the first 4 pitches for Madden Ellis. Playing shortstop this afternoon. He is a phenomenal ball player. The 2-2 trying to stay alive. But Bailey's able to end it. He'll paint the outside, that strike zone, and send his team back to the bats with a 2-0 lead. 3 strikeouts in a row for Ronan Mobilize. You see he's fired up after finding it there.
For Alberta, in the first inning, no runs on 1 hit. They left 2 men on base.
That will do it for the first inning. BC get out of it.
1-9.
Alberta was pressing. 2 runners in scoring positions. No one will cash in.
Columbia 2.
So Becca Lavert will take back to the mound for another inning of work. We'll take a look at our starting pitcher on the side of Team Alberta, Becca Lavert. His special down, he writes as a switch hitter. Doesn't really help him though on the mound. Dream career, MLB player, and his favorite player is Aaron Judge. Take a look at some of our sponsorships. The Jays Care Foundation for donating side item for the banquet. Space and Storage Room for supporting with the delivery of our storage booth. It's right behind me here. Holds all of our technology. The YMCA of Kingston for providing our team and families with fly passes and giveaways and our swag bags. K-Town Physiotherapy for providing our players with care during the tournament. The Scoreboard Men for allowing us to have a scoreboard for our tournament. City of Kingston for all the support and endless hours making the field as it is. They have updated Cricket Field over the last year. Put a ton of money into it and it looks amazing. You see Team Quebec there out in the field cheering on the 2 finalists. Kaden Kristanovic will lead things off. He'll look bunt, find contact, will foul it back. Krstanovich also met with him pre-game for an interview. He's also super nice guy and a great ball player. Strike one, we'll take ball number one just moments ago. We'll split the first two pitches 1-1. Krstanovich, his special talent, he writes as scoring goals in hockey. Must also be a bit of a puck star. Here's the 1-1 from LeBert. Will take a little bit of an early swing and get that ball right on the end of his bat when going through. Strike two against him, an opportunity here for Beckett LeBert, who did not find a strikeout in the first inning, to get one here. We'll have the 1-2. Krstanovich needs to protect anything over the plate. And he will. Just gets a piece of that ball. We'll stay at 1-2. So he takes his time. Team BC dugout getting loud for him as he looks to continue his battle. Bouncer in the dirt, ball two. He's earned it. So Krstanovich trying to lead things off successfully. The 2-2. Will paint the inside, strike three. Beautiful pitch there from Beckett LeBert. Picks his location and nails it.
The batter,
See the dagger right here. Just
Joseph
inside, and we'll
Young.
just clip it. So a lead-off strikeout for Beckett LeBert. That'll be Joseph Young playing second base in the field. He'll look bunt, make contact, will just chop it back into foul territory. So Young will take a strike off the foul ball. We'll see if he does look bunt once more. And so we'll have an 0-1 count here for Young. LeBert fires. Young will just see that one as it rides just away. And so we'll split the first two pitches one apiece. The 1-1 here. Young, a grounder, right to the mound. LeBert able to scoop it and make the play to first. So Beckett LeBert, a hard hit ball right to him.
Now
As you see the replay here, Young, not the ball he would have wanted, a little easy scoop. Able to pick it up with the bare hand, fires at the Sprunger for out number two. So 2 down, 1 to go here as Team Alberta looks to retire the side in order. Joshua Hernstead not playing in the field, but most of the time that means we'll see him in relief later in this game. Take strike one swinging. That one was right down the middle. So we'll start off with an 0-1 count. The pitch, Hernstead will back away and take ball one. We'll move the count to 1-1 apiece. Much better inning though from LeBert here. A much better start for Beckett LeBert at the mound than it was in the first. The 1-1 is Hernstead's trying to keep this inning alive. Will just miss low. Ball two. Hernstead will take another ball. We have the 2-1 just in a moment's time. Hernstead, his special talent, he writes as speaking 2 languages. Takes strike 2 swinging though at the plate. Now Joshua Hernstead, 1 strike away from ending the inning. Got to keep things alive. He's got to protect anything over the strike zone. The 2-2 from LeBert, and he will. He'll fire that one right to right field, and it will get down. It's a fair ball. Hernstead going to turn first and go to second. That one's all the way back in the right corner of the field. Hernstead going to go to third. It's a triple for Joshua Hernstead. And he's fired up. What a way to keep things alive from number 22 from BC. And you see the beauty right here. Drives it all the way back to that right corner. And he'll get all the way around to third.
Now batting number 16, Riley Subilai.
So Riley Suvilai. Moments ago, maybe thought that he wasn't going to get an at-bat, especially with Hernstead down 2-2. Now has an at-bat with a runner a base hit away from extending the lead. We'll watch that one right away, ball 1. Gavin Russell got to be on his game right now. If one gets away from him, you have to think Hernstead's going to be coming along home. The 1-0. Suvilai going to chop that one. Scoot from Ellis at shortstop. Fires it the first in time. Team Alberta get out of the top of the second inning with no runs against. As Team BC looked threatening after Joshua Hernstead fired one with a triple. But Team Alberta, I've been saying it all tournament long, they are known for their infield. It's incredible and able to get out of it there.
40-4-0.
So Becky Lobert 40 pitches through 2 innings. And we'll see Alberta, who's down by 2 right now, back at the bats. As the rain is starting to come down even more here in Kingston, Ontario. It has been a beautiful tournament so far. Tons of sunny skies, but of course for the finals, we must have a rainy game.
This time, we're gonna get funky.
What?
Sopa Beelies will take back to the mound for another inning of work here. Did a great job in the bottom of the first, and while looking to follow that up here with another one in the bottom of the second.
Take it back now, y'all. One out this time. Right foot, let's start. Left foot, let's start. Cha-cha, real smooth.
So you see the BC fans, they're getting into it.
Turn it out.
Dancing a little bit. They love it.
Take it back now, y'all. One
And so we'll get this bottom of the second inning underway here, leading things off with number 18, Archer Cunningham, followed by Blake Harrison. And rounding out the confirmed third, Jake Zember. Phenomenal ball player Cunningham is, playing second base this afternoon
Leading
for
off
Team
the
Alberta.
Labs, number 18, Archer Cunningham.
First pitch. Cunningham will get that inside for a ball. And so we'll start off with a 1-0 count. Cunningham awaits it. Another one that's down low, ball 2. And an early lead here for the first at-bat of Archer Cunningham. His special talent, he writes, is good at ping pong. His favorite ball player, Ellie De La Cruz. A lot of Ellie De La Cruz favorite ball players, as you know, the speedster just taking over the game, the 2-0. Another one is low in the dirt. This count in full favor of Archer Cunningham. Up 3-0. An opportunity to lead off the inning with a walk. The Beelies needs to locate. And he won't. Ball 4. It's a 4-pitch walk for Archer Cunningham to start things off successfully for Alberta.
Now batting number 27, Blake Harrison.
Blake Harrison not out in the field this afternoon for Team Alberta. Harrison also writes that he's a ping pong master. We'll get that one right down the middle, no doubt about it, from the Beelies. So we'll see strike 1. The 0-1 against Harrison. Gonna look bunt, gonna try to make it successful. The throw to first, not there. It was close as Wegwood tried to apply the tag. Cunningham, fast reflexes, will slide in there in time. Nonetheless, at the plate, Harrison looked bunt, leaned into it, would go through the plate, but not able to find contact. He's 0-2 down. Babila trying to finish him. He'll be able to. Swing and a miss from Harrison will send him back to the dugout.
Now batting number 3, Jake Zember.
Great pitcher from Babila. Starts high, dips low. And it's the second strikeout of the afternoon for Ronan Babilas. Jake Zember, a right fielder, started on the mound yesterday in the semifinals. Zember looks bunt. That ball will go right over top of his barrel. Strike 1. So Babila is starting to feel himself here, which could be dangerous for Team Alberta. The 0-1. Zember looks bunt again. He'll just foul this one off to the left side of the backstop. Now he's 0-2 down. You gotta think, does he look bunt once more? He needs to protect anything over the strike zone. Zember trying to stay alive, but Beelies looking for a second strikeout in a row. He'll find it. Strike 3. Ronan Babilas, back-to-back punch-outs.
Now batting number 34, Reed Pluta.
Reed Pluta also not playing in the field today. You see the swing and miss from Jake Zember to end his at-bat, but you have to think Pluta an option to come into relief later in this game, and he's also a phenomenal pitcher. Ball 1 upstairs. So we'll start things off with a 1-0 count for Pluta. Beelies trying to just dip that down after starting up high. We'll see ball 2 and an early lead here for Pluta. 2-0. He'll go through, strike 1. But Belize just let that one go and rides through the outside the zone. Favorite player for Reed Pluta is Mike Trout. That one gets through Pluta behind the plate. Runner's gonna go to second and he'll make it successful. Archer Cunningham advances himself into a scoring position. At the play here, we focus back up. Pluta in a 3-1 count. An opportunity here for himself to get aboard first base if Belize can't locate. And he won't be able to. It's ball 4 for Reed Pluta. He'll take over to first. Now 2 runners
Now
on
batting number
base.
8.
And tying run
Beckett.
at first.
Liebert.
But 2 outs here, and we'll see a battle of the pitchers once more. It's Beckett Lebert. We'll have his first at-bat here as we approach the bottom of the order for Team Alberta. So we have 2 runners aboard due to both walks. Lebert will reach for that one and just foul it back. Beckett Lebert. He's a switch hitter. I've seen him hit left before. This at-bat, he chooses right, most likely because Belize is a lefty. The 0-1. He'll let that one go, and that one will clip the outside corner. Strike 2. Ronan Belize, 1 strike away from ending the inning. He's already found 2 strikeouts already, and Lebert will hold the swing. We'll see ball 1. Lebert needs to protect anything over the strike zone. Team Alberta in back-to-back innings have had 2 runners aboard, just haven't been able to cash in. Lebert gonna chop that one. Scoop by Golfin will get through the glove. Pardon me, I believe time will be called. And that's gonna end the inning. It'll be the out called on the runner going to third, Archer Cunningham.
That's called a strategy, man. You took that right out. Yeah, but you didn't, though.
And I believe the call is gonna be interference.
For Alberta in the second inning.
Runner's
no
interference
runs
card on
no
Archer
hits,
Cunningham. You
nobody
see
left
That
on
seemed like
base.
just good base
what
running.
happened right here. Lebert just a chopper right to Gabalfin. It looks like a routine play, but
No score.
Archer Cunningham will interfere with Gabalfin in the ball. And we'll see out number 3 as you can't do that. And so TBC do it again. Leave 2 runners stranded and end the inning.
38.
As leading things off for Team BC, we'll see number 99, Raymond Dossie, followed by Ryan Precioso. They'll go back to the top of the order for Xavier Gabalfin. And so we'll see Beckett Lebert take back out to the mound for Team Alberta for his 3rd inning. That's 1 strikeout so far through 2. Well, 2 runs allowed off 2 hits.
Can I confirm pitch
Dossie.
count, please? 4-0. Thank you.
His special down, he writes, is he is smart and his favorite player, even though some people might think it might be Aaron Judge because he wears 99, is Ronald Acuna Jr.
Leading off for BC in the top of the 3rd, number 99, Raymond Dossie.
So Dossie, also an option later in this game for Team BC if they want to go to him at the mound. He's playing 3rd base this afternoon though. Go swing and ambush it. That one gonna ride right to Archer, to Madden Ellis. Throw from deep in the shortstop position, gets him in time. Madden Ellis, incredible shortstop, and shows it once more.
Number 18, Rye
We see it here,
Precioso.
Dossie ambushes the first pitch, sliding ever from Ellis back to his feet. Beautiful throw right on the money, out 1. We'll reach bottom of the order, it's Ryan Precioso. No doubt about that first pitch, the heater right down the middle from Lebert, strike 1. The 0-1. Precioso will go swinging again and foul it back to the backstop. Now he has his back up against the wall. The 0-2 from Lebert. Trying to find a strikeout here and bring us to 2 outs to start the top 3rd. Precioso needs to battle. The 0-2 right down the middle. Caught looking on that last pitch. And the 2nd strikeout in the game for Beckett Lebert.
Now batting number 5, Xavier Gabalfin.
See the dagger right here. 3 pitches is all Lebert needs. You know, you have to think Precioso should have had that one back. Would want that one back go back to the top of the order. It's Xavier Cabalthin, who walked his first at bat. The shortstop looks bunt, pulls away. It's his specialty. He takes ball 1. So we'll see if Cabalthin goes to it once more. And LeBert will make the same mistake this time. Cabalthin doing his specialty where he looks bunt, but LeBert will just toss that right down the middle. We'll split the first 2 pitches, 1-1. Delivery. Cabalthin goes swinging on that one inside, strike 2. So now he's up against it, an opportunity for LeBert to pick up back-to-back strikeouts and end the top third. Cabalthin need to bring to protect. He'll be able to. He'll foul that one back. As the rain continues here. We'll stay at a 1-2. LeBert will see if he attacks the strike zone aggressively. Strike 3, Cabalthin will chase it. Russell routine throw to first after he dropped that ball. That will do it for the top of the 3rd inning. 3 up, 3 down, a great inning in the field for Team Alberta.
No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. After 2.5, it's 2-0. Just a reminder that this is a public park. There is no smoking and no vaping. Thank you. We have a pair of sunglasses here. We've got a pair of black sunglasses, gray sunglasses, and a pair of binoculars that can be picked up here at the booth.
And so we'll see Team BC back out in the field. You see the dugout right there for Team Alberta. Get ready to make something happen. Still scoreless through their 2 innings on the offense. Going to change something here. Leading things off, we'll see Daxton Simpson, followed by Jack Harris, and then we'll go back to the top of the order for a confirmed 3rd. It will be Raylan Johnson. We'll take a look at the leadoff hitter, Daxton Simpson. His special talent, he writes his sports in general. His dream career, to be a pro ball player, obviously. And what he likes to do when he's not playing sports is hang out with friends. Simpson, we met with him pre-game in an interview. He's a great kid, and he's so excited to be here. He said his favorite moment was just being here in general and playing these games against tough competition. We'll get the bottom of the 3rd inning underway here. Team Alberta with an opportunity to get on the board. So Belize, though, looking to shut things down. He has 2 strikeouts through his 2 innings of work. And he'll get a strike 1 here, right down the middle, as Simpson will go all the way through the plate, but still, that ball will pierce through. The 0-1 from the lefty. Puts some movement on it. It starts away and breaks through and hits the strike zone. Strike 2 and a great start for Ronan Mobilize. Looking for a 3-pitch strikeout. He'll take ball 1. That's a great swooping catch there from Kluth behind the plate. So ball 1. Simpson looking to stay alive. Has to protect anything over the strike zone. The 1-2. And he'll foul it back. As he'll just clip it down low. So Simpson extends his time here at the plate. Ronan Mobilize, the lefty. His special talent is playing chess, he writes, and what he likes to do when he's not playing sports is play with his friends. The 1-2. And Daxton Simpson will foul it off once more. Good battle here from Simpson. Back-to-back foul balls to keep him alive, extending his time here at the plate. Simpson also playing 3rd base this afternoon. The 1-2. And we'll see ball number 2. He's earned that after fouling 2 off. So Mobilize will give up one of his balls in the count and look to attack the strike zone once more. The 2-2 up high, ball 3. A full count here as Daxton Simpson was down early. Back-to-back balls, though. We'll see the payoff pitch. Simpson trying to lead things off successfully for Team Alberta. He can't. Strike 3 as Mobilize will get him up high.
Now batting number 17, Jack Harris.
You see the dagger right here on the payoff full count. A little bit too low on the slice there for Simpson. And so we'll move on to the bottom of the order. It's Jack Harris. And even though he hits bottom of the order, he is a phenomenal batter. Normally doesn't play in the field, and he's not today. Harris will hold off and take a ball as that one was away. Harris, he writes his favorite ball player is Juan Soto. See if he can hit like Juan Soto. And a 1-0 count in the pitch from Babilas. He'll go through. That one will clip the outside. And we'll see strike one against Harris. We'll have the 1-1 here. Delivery from Babilas. Harris will reach and foul that one off. And we'll see strike number 2. The 1-2 from Babilas will go away, so we'll take one of his bounces. Kluth will move off the plate. Still up against it. Babilas looking for back-to-back strikeouts. And he'll find it. He gets Harris to reach for strike 3. So back-to-back strikeouts here for Ronan Babilas. Puts him on 4 on the day. The finisher has a bit of movement on it and cuts back inside. We'll go back to the top of the order. It'll be Raylan Johnson, who has had a walk his first at-bat all the way back in the first. Trying to keep this inning alive as Babilas has found back-to-back outs. Johnson the lefty will have a lefty versus lefty matchup here, so he'll step into the box. This most likely favors Johnson. He'll go swinging though and gets that slice just a little bit too high. As Babilas will just sink it low. The 0-1. Strike 2 right down the middle. Ronan Babilas puts Johnson up against it. Trying to end the inning with 3 strikeouts himself. Can he strike out the side? Johnson needs to protect the 0-2. Will just be away for ball 1. Johnson always hitting top of the order for Team Alberta. They don't switch their lineup too much. And he needs to come up big here. The 1-2 as he continues his battle. We'll get that one right in the back of the hips. And we'll take off the first with a walk. I think that's actually back-to-back walks, so I believe Johnson actually was the one that got that one in the helmet all the way back in the first inning. So back-to-back hit by pitches walks for top of the order Raylan Johnson. He's now aboard first base. We'll see Gavin Russell 1-for-1 with a single this afternoon, and would love to find another single here to advance Johnson into a scoring position. Babilas will focus back up. We'll have to step off the plate just for a moment's time as time is called. We're resumed here in the bottom third. Russell will stare it down, but it won't go his way. Strike 1. So no 1 count here for Russell. The pitch. He'll reach for it and won't be able to connect. He's going to get through from Kluth as he won't be able to find it, and Johnson will advance himself into a scoring position. Now it's second base. So Gavin Russell's job becomes a little bit easier here at the plate. But he's up against it. Babilas, an opportunity to shut things down and take them back to the bats. The 0-2. Take a bounce in the dirt. Kluth's going to get away from it. Russell will see a pitch down in the dirt and give the green light for Raylan Johnson to advance to third. Now a base hit away from cashing in a run and cutting the lead in half. If Russell could find contact, it would be critical for Team Alberta. The 1-2. Contact for Russell. Give me a high chopper. Scoop from the second baseman. Throw to first will do the inning. Out number 3. Run will not score. That's a great play from the second baseman, Joseph Young, to shut things down. You see Russell chase one low in the zone. It's a high chopper. Joseph moves back, able to get the catch. Wegwoods with the forehand to end the inning.
5-9 for Babilas.
And so 59 pitches for Ronan Babilas. 4 strikeouts as he found the first 2 in the inning. Here in the bottom third, well, we'll do it. Halfway through this game, Team BC up 2-0 as both these teams look to book their ticket to Pennsylvania to represent Canada. So much on the line. They've played for 10 days so far, have battled so much passion throughout this whole entire tournament, and we're down to the 2 best teams. They're going to ask for a clock to see the plate. The rain is really coming down here. Beckett LeVert will take back out to the mound for his 4th inning. And leading things off, we'll have a pitcher versus pitcher battle. It'll be Ronan Babilais when we get resumed. If you didn't catch it earlier in the consolation finals for 3rd place, we saw the Colts, the host team, take on Team Ontario. And the final score of that one, well, did not go the way of the Colts. Team Ontario dominated. I believe the final score was 7-0. See all the umbrellas there out in the outfield. People coming prepared. And so we'll see. They'll come out to the mound here. They're going to try to just lay down some new dirt. Trying to keep it nice and dry. The last thing you want is a pitcher slipping at the mound and twisting his ankle or something like that. So I'll rake it up, get it nice and good, nice and grippy, and shout out the City of Kingston workers. They've been doing a phenomenal job all throughout the last week and a half, keeping this field nice and up to date.
According to my phone, went from 10 millimeters to 20 to 30.
So they're still cleaning up here.
I don't know.
As you see the thumbs up there from Tim Leonard, coach of the Kingston Colts, as they give a little wave out there in right field. As he's coming out to support these final 2 teams. Obviously having his own team in the tournament. And so the city still cleaning things up, the workers of the city. And I think we're going to get resumed here. The ump will clean the plate, and we will. Ronan Babilais will lead things off here in the top 4.
Number 7, Ronan Babilais.
Babilais' dream career is be an MLB player and make the Hall of Fame. Well, Babilais, if you want to make the Hall of Fame, you need to come up at big moments. And with a trip to Williamsport on the line, why not do it now? Rips that one right to right field. It's riding up the right field line and will get out off of fair territory. But Babilais try to ambush that first pitch. Just can't keep it fair. We'll see strike 1. So we'll step back up to the plate here. LeVert still at the mound. The 0-1. We'll take that one inside for a ball. Babilais had to walk his first at-bat here as well. His second as we go back to the top of the order, the 1-1. He'll take a deep swing as he really looked to find some power behind that bat. Just not able to locate it. He's up against it, 1-2. An opportunity here for Beckett LeVert to start things off in the 4th with a strikeout. Babilais going to chop that one right to the first base. The easy scoop. He can't cradle it now. He will, but he's all over the bag as he's like basically on his knees.
Number 11.
By the time he's able to scoop that ball up, we'll see out 1. Ben Wegwitz had to ground out his first at-bat, but this kid can hit. In my opinion, the best hitter we've seen all tournament long. He's looking to do something here with the second at-bat. First pitch, Wegwitz will just let it ride, clips the top of the zone, strike 1. Wegwitz, special talent, he says, bugging his sister. Strike 2, the heater right down the middle from LeVert. Puts Ben Wegwitz right in the scenario he wants him in. An opportunity for LeVert to find the strikeout. He'll find it. Clips the inside, the throw to first as Russell will drop that ball to get the out. Beckett LeBert, a beautiful at bat. 3 pitches is all he
Eric
needs to find the punch out.
Popovich.
So we'll see cleanup hitter Eric Popovich. As LeBert is trying to complete a very hard task, ending the inning, going 3 up, 3 down when facing the top of the order for Team BC, and the top of the order of Team BC is filled with superstars. First pitch, Popovich will just pull that one off the left field line. Well, that one will go into foul territory. Favorite player for Popovich, Rafael Devers. And so he'll take a strike as he fouled the first ball off. We'll start this count off 0-1. LeBert and Alberta trying to keep this game at 2-0. Popovich trying to stay alive. Here's the 0-1. They'll chase it as that one will dip low in the zone. Not able to connect. Strike 2. Beckett LeBert has got up early in the count on the first 3 batters. Can he finish his third and final one off? The 0-2. Inside, Popovich has to actually lean in order to get away from it. So not the location, definitely LeBert wouldn't want to place that one. Ball 1 will be given to Popovich and we'll have a 1-2 count. Popovich had a single his first at-bat. The 1-2. Will just miss high. That's a great take there from Popovich. A little risky, but it's a called ball. They'll stay in it and move to 2-2. 2 outs. LeBert still trying to end the top of the 4th. And he'll find it. He'll clip the top corner of the strike zone, and they'll retire the side in order.
No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. After 3.5, it's Wally 2, Alberta no score. The pitch count for Alberta is 61.
So 61 pitches
6-1.
for Beckett LeBert. 5 strikeouts now throughout his 4 innings, and you see the dagger right here. 2-2 count, starts down the middle, breaks inside, clips the top corner, strike 3. And so you see Team Prairies and the host team, the Kingston Colts, chilling underneath the K-Town Physiotherapy tent. Just trying to be nice and dry. As we'll look at some more of our sponsorships here of the 2024 Little League Canadians Championships here in beautiful Kingston, Ontario. Utilities Kingston for supporting with the cost of our water buggy, Cataract by Dental, McClellan Electrical, Jack Ashers for sponsoring 23 of our team dinners, Aquaterra for sponsoring team dinners, Finlay Foods for supplying snacks for all the common rooms and umpires, Rollins and Easton for supporting the players' swag bags, Kylie Paving for supporting with sponsorships and road closure barricades, NFB Tony Diodatos for supporting and supplying fresh fruit for the players, Sullivan, Queen's University, Limestone Construction and Excavating, Limestone City Backhoe for providing coaches gifts, Kidsport for all of the youth in our community, Utility Kingston, Brooklyn Fine Homes, Primetime Customs, The Caesar Go, Holiday Inn, and Gilmore Reproductions. Bottom of the 4th, underway with leading things off. Number 21, Beckham Sprunger. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout, his first at-bat. But Bailey's looking to continue things just like he did in the bottom of the 3rd. Ball 1 off the pitch inside. So, Sprunger will start with a 1-0 count. We'll make contact on one. It's going to be a slow little chopper in the glove of Cabal. Finn fires it to first with some power. Out 1. As Sprunger maybe just caught the bag there. Looks like he's favoring his left ankle. You see the play right here, just a roller, Cabalfin with the scoop and the play to first. Wagwitz will confirm it, but it looks like he kind of stubbed his foot there into the first base bag. Maybe a little bit slippery there, running on the base pass with the rain we've had. And that's dangerous. That looks like a stinger there. So take to his feet, Beckham Sprunger, and we hope he's okay. So just walk it off, and you see the infield meet here for Team BC. An early out, though, as they get the ground ball play to the shortstop. And so, Sprunger will take some deep breaths here and make back to the dugout. He seems to be walking just fine. Claps all around for Beckham Sprunger, who just kind of stubbed his foot right on the first base bag. Unfortunate to see. You really don't want to see something like that. Move on in the order, though. We'll see cleanup hitter Burke Morrison, who is 0 for 1 with a strikeout his first at-bat.
The batter number 23, Burke Morrison.
Chase things here, and Sprunger right back into the dugout. He is playing first base this afternoon for Team Alberta in the field. We'll see if he comes back out for the top of the 5th. And so we'll get the bottom of the 4th underway here with 1 out. Cleanup hitter Morrison looking to start things off successfully for himself. We'll see strike 1. That one was inside, but the ump will give it to Babilas. We'll have an 0-1 count. The pitch. Morrison goes heavy swinging, unable to connect, strike 2. Babilas has a lead here in the count, the 0-2. An opportunity to find his first strikeout here. Kluth will ask for it away, and he'll get it. They'll take a ball. That's something I've seen here a lot from Babilas and his catcher Kluth, is they have a good understanding of when to throw a ball and when to throw a strike. They're not afraid to use balls as well. Here's the 1-2. Take a bouncer in the dirt. We'll see ball number 2. I don't think Babilas meant that one. The 2-2, Morrison still up against it, still protecting anything over the strike zone. And he'll get him. Strike 3 from Ronan Babilas, and he'll ring up his first batter here in the bottom 4th.
Number 13, Madden Ellis.
Madden Ellis will have his at-bat here. You see the final chop there from Morrison, a little high on it. He's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts, and we go to Madden Ellis, who's 0 for 1 with a strikeout as well. First ball down in the dirt. We'll see a ball for Ellis. On that last inning there from Madden, we saw him make a phenomenal play from shortstop. Going to make a sliding effort even to get it, and then fired at the first with tons of power. The 1-0. Babilas try to just break that one inside. Won't connect. Ball 2. The 2-0 count here for Ellis. Almost identical pitch to the last one from Babilas. This count in the hands of Madden Ellis, who's trying to get on base with a walk to keep the inning alive. The 3-0, we'll see if Babilas can battle back. And he'll miss away. It's a 4-pitch walk from Madden Ellis, who will be aboard first base.
Number 18, Archer Cunningham.
So Archer Cunningham, who also had a walk his first at-bat, trying to keep the inning alive. The lefty will take it to the batter's box, and we'll have another lefty versus lefty matchup. First pitcher, Cunningham will just let it ride on the inside, strike 1. Now he's seen it. We'll see if he takes a chance on one. Here's the 0-1. Bounce to the dirt, gets away from Kluth. Ellis will take his opportunity and get aboard in a scoring position. Now it's second. And Madden Ellis will be reeled right back in from the umpire back to first. Potentially too big of a leadoff there. Maybe an early leadoff. So Ellis will be demoted right back to first base. So Cunningham will focus back up here. And will lean back and take ball again. The 2-1 now for Archer Cunningham, who says he has no superstitions when we asked him. The 2-1. A bouncer in the dirt, a good block there from Kluth. So we've already seen that Madden Ellis being aggressive on the bases. Won't be able to get the privilege to run there. And so a count that is going in the favor of Archer Cunningham. We'll see ball number 4. It's back-to-back walks for Team Alberta. As there, well, get something going here in a 2-out rally from the team in white. Madden Ellis will now be awarded second base. And we'll see Blake Harrison 0 for 1 with a strikeout. 75 pitches for Ronan Babilas. His pitch count getting up there. He will go the full game, obviously. There's no reason for him not as well. This tournament is over after this game. Why not let him ride? Harrison, an opportunity with tying run now aboard. Babilas found 2 outs earlier, going to get away from Kluth. We'll see strike 1 call at the plate, but Ellis and Cunningham will both advance. Now both runners in scoring position and a base hit away from Team Alberta getting on the board. Can Harrison cash in a run? The 0-1 count. That one's going to get through from Cluth. Runner's going to come home. Ellis will slide, and he's safe and sound as Team Alberta cut the lead in half and get on the board. It's 2-1. And another pitch that got away from Cluth. A bouncer hits off his chest piece. Ellis already coming in to slide inside. Cunningham, a base hit away, now at third, from tying up this ball game. It's been a great 2-out rally here from Team Alberta after we led the innings with back-to-back outs. We'll resume here with Harrison, the 1-1, and Cluth, another opportunity it could have been for Alberta to come home, but Cluth able to hold it. We'll see ball 2. Bawile's taking his time, composing himself. Here's the 2-1. Strike number 2. Beautiful pitch there. Will clip the outside from Bawile's. Blake Harrison, 2-2 in the count. An opportunity to end the inning for Team BC and leave runners stranded at third. The pitch will do it. They call that he went through, and Ronan Bawile's will get out of it with a runner stranded at third. Team Alberta, though, do pick up a huge first run. They cut the lead in half now, 2-1. And Blake Harrison so close to holding that swing. The home plate ump going to call that he went through, and you see 2 of the coaches going to talk to the home plate umpire. They didn't really like that call. Well, that could have made a big difference.
The pitch count is 80.
So 80 pitches for Ronan Bawile's. We'll see if we do see him back out for the bottom of the 5 when Team BC take back out to the field. For now, we'll see Beckett LeBurnt, who has 5 strikeouts through 4 innings so far. He's been phenomenal. And we'll see leading things off Blake Anderson, who's 0 for 1 with a fielder's choice. We'll see Merrick Cluth after him, and rounding out to confirm third, we'll see Caden Kristanovich. Blake Anderson, his favorite player, Ronald Acuna Jr. His special talent, he writes, is he's good in school and his dream career, a neurosurgeon. A young lad like himself, already having a career path picked out like that to be a neurosurgeon, is quite incredible. I wish him the best of luck with how much schooling he's going to have to do. And so LeBurnt will finish up his pitching warm-up, and Blake Anderson, the righty, will take to the batter's box. Team BC's lead was cut in half in the last inning, trying to extend it here. We'll see if they can get off to a good start.
Leading off for Raleigh in the top of the 5th inning.
We'll get the top of the 5 underway here in the championship game. First pitch for Anderson will just go through strike 1. LeBurnt will go up 0-1. And a great pitch there, Anderson. Decides a little bit too late that he wants to go through. LeBurnt started that one right down the middle. It breaks away a little bit too late for Anderson. Now he's up against it on the 0-2. LeBurnt with the heater and the fastball delivers it low. Ball 1. It's an early lead here for LeBurnt. He's pitching them fast. Likes the rhythm and the pace. The 1-2 will also ride away. Anderson a better job on that pitch. He'll hold on this time. So we'll split the first 2, 2-2. Anderson will take his time, compose himself. The 2-2 will get up in the helmet and take a walk. And he's fired up as he throws his hands up in the air. A count that looked like it was going to go LeBurnt's way with an 0-2. Anderson fights back and gets one right to the side of the head. A hit by pitch walk. Leadoff runner aboard first. Merrick Cluth, 0 for 1 with an out. His first at-bat. Cluth playing catcher. We've seen him tons already this game. His special talent, he says he can whistle with his hands. That one's going to be popped up. Gave Russell that split second to make the catch. Unable to close the glove. So we'll start off with an 0-1 count for Cluth. It's going to look bunt again. This one's successful. It's going to ride up the first base line, but just have enough spin on it to send him right back to the plate with a foul ball. So back-to-back foul balls off the back-to-back bunt attempts from Merrick Cluth. And in the bullpen, we see, well, our closer that came in yesterday, it's Eric Popovich. So Popovich will take his warm-up. He is a great pitcher, and he's going to try to shut things down probably in either the bottom of the fifth or the sixth. Cluth, 0-2 down, needs to protect. That one will be hit right to the mound. LeBert on his hands and knees won't be able to cradle it. A successful bunt single for Merrick Cluth.
Batter number 1.
And a diving effort there on the mound from LeBert, who just tried to catch it. Won't be able to secure it in the glove. And the speed of Cluth will get him on base. Like Anderson now in a scoring position with Caden Kristanovich, who's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Kristanovich going to look bunt. Look for it low in the zone, and we'll see ball 1. So Kristanovich will take an 0-1, pardon me, take a 1-0 count. Still no outs here for Team Alberta, but they can make the play at any bag. Kristanovich takes it inside for ball 2. And a 2-0 early lead here. LeBert's got to be careful. He can't give up too many balls. If Kristanovich would take a walk, he would load the bases up with 0 outs, bringing up Joseph Young. The 2-0. And LeBert will find one back. He'll chip the bottom of the strike zone, strike 1. Kristanovich. That one will ride up high, and a great catch there from Russell. So hold all runners where they are. We'll see ball number 2. Superstition for Kristanovich. He writes, listen to rap music. We'll find out how much rap music he listened to before this game. And if it works, strike 2. Kristanovich was ready to take the run over to first, but the ump will reel him right back in. A full count scenario here. The payoff from LeBert. Contact. Kristanovich drives it right to left field. It's a single, and Team BC now has the bases loaded. He's fired up. The payoff pitch, Kristanovich fires it, gets over top of the infield into no man's land. 75 pitches for Beckett LeBert as you have the mound meeting.
The batter,
and we'll see if that will do it
Joseph
for
Young.
his afternoon. Coach potentially just meeting with the infield, and obviously Beckett LeBert at the mound just to calm things down. Bases loaded with no outs here. Joseph Young, an opportunity to do some damage. And Young, a trip to Williamsport on the line, and an opportunity to extend the lead. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout his first at-bat. Young will step into the batter's box. We'll get the top of the 5th resumed here. First pitch will be away, ball 1. LeBert cannot afford to give up a walk here, as runs are so critical so far through the early stages of this game. The 1-0. And that one will take it inside. Ball 2 for Young. He takes an early lead in the count. So he steps back in. LeBert needs to find the strike zone here. The 2-0 pitch. Contact for Young is going to be fired right up to the shortstop. Ella's going to secure it, throw to home in time. They'll save a run and get out number 1. A great heads-up play there from Madden Ellis. You see the replay right here. It's going to fire it right to the shortstop. A great diving effort there from Ellis.
Now batting
And they'll
number
get the force out
22,
at home.
Joshua Hernstead.
So Anderson won't score. We'll keep the bases loaded, though, as the fielder choice comes through with Joshua Hernstead. Had a triple in his first at-bat. It was a monster hit, and would love to find something like that right now. LeBert, first pitch. Hernstead all over it. Drives it right to left field. Backing up over top of the head of Raylan Johnson. 2 runs are going to come around, and it's a ground rule double as that one takes a bound and gets over the fence. A huge hit for Joshua Hernstead. 2 runs will convert off the bases loaded ground rule double. Look at that. Braylon Johnson out in left field, running all the way back to the fence. Hernstead gets it out of here, but it does need a bounce to do so.
Number 16,
It's now a
Riley
4-1
Subala.
game from the team from all the way out west in British Columbia. And you'll see a mound meeting here. Something needs to change for Team Alberta, and it will start with Beckett LeBert at the mound. We'll see who's going to come in for relief.
Lost in interpretation, you know what I mean? Like, it's
Two
like-
runners in scoring positions after Hernstead fired that one.
But
It'll be Joseph Young of third.
he's done everything he can. It's not like he didn't do
And that will do it for Beckett LeBert.
So the pitch count, 79.
At the mound, coming to relief for Team Alberta. The third baseman, Daxton Simpson.
Now pitching, Daxton Simpson.
I don't think that stuff ever leaves you either. You know, if you're that hard on yourself,
Simpson,
you're probably going to go.
he's a good pitcher. We've seen him come into this spot many times throughout this tournament. But in a situation with one out in the inning, two runners aboard in scoring positions, he needs to be on his game. He cannot afford to really give up any more of these runs. We're in the last two innings of this ball game, and now Team BC have added to their insurance runs. Now 3 runs the difference. Simpson's feeling good. Probably the biggest moment of Daxton Simpson's ball career. As we'll get this inning resumed, it will be Riley Suvila who's 0 for 1 with a ground out with his second at-bat in this game. He comes into a huge situation, faces a fresh pitcher, and has 2 runners in scoring positions trying to extend the lead. We'll await the first pitch from Simpson. Suvila gonna show bunt very early. Simpson makes no mistake, strike 1 right down the middle. So Suvila maybe showed bunt that early to maybe throw off Simpson, but it doesn't work. 11-0-1 count. He'll hold off and take ball 1 down low. We'll split the first 2 pitches 1-1. Suvila steps back in. His special talent is playing the piano. The 1-1 here from Simpson. Another pitch down below the strike zone, ball 2. Those are back-to-back, pretty much identical pitches from Simpson. There was 5 strikeouts for LeBert through his 4 in 1/3 innings. Here's the 2-1 from the reliever at the rubber. And that one will clip the inside that strike zone, strike 2. Suvila now up against it in a 2-2 count, and an opportunity here for Simpson to start his afternoon off with a strikeout. He'll take a big breath here at the mound, trying to focus in. Suvila needs to protect anything over the strike zone. The 2-2. Contact for Suvila. A scoop. LeBert able to keep it in the glove. Turns around, and by the time he fires it to first, he'll be safe and sound. LeBert, who just took third base, can't make a decision on what bag to throw it to. And so it'll be a single for Riley Suvila. Bases loaded for Team BC once more. Raymond Dawsey, 0 for 1 with a ground out, comes into a huge situation with the bases loaded and only 1 out. We'll await the first one from Simpson. After his first batter he faces gets aboard. And it wasn't his fault. Strike 1, beautiful pitch there as he will paint the outside of the strike zone. The 0-1 from Simpson as he takes a look at all of his bags. Dawsey fires that one to left field. Johnson moving back, and can't make the catch. He's going to get down. Young's going to come around. Hernstead going around third and come around as well. 2 runs will score. It's 2 RBIs and a double for Raymond Dawsey. It's 6-1 BC. Team BC is fired up. It's a 5-run ball game here in the top of the 5th. Dawsey gets all of that ball, lets it ride. Johnson moving back, can't make the over-the-head play, and 2 runs will cash in.
Now batting number 18, Rai Precioso.
Will reach the bottom of the order. Rai Precioso, 0 for 1 with a strikeout his first at-bat. 2 runners in scoring position still as Team BC look to add to their lead. Still only 1 out after Simpson came into this game. Precioso, that pitch inside, takes a chance at it, not able to connect, strike 1. Momentum going Team BC's way right now, and Team Alberta needs to do something to put a fork in it. Here's the 0-1. Well, pull that one, gets away from Russell. Suvili looking, will decide to stay over at third. And so we'll see a ball. We'll split the first 2 pitches 1-1 for Precioso. He says his special talent is 8 of his fingers are double jointed. We'll see if that helps him here at the plate. The 1-1. Simpson will take his time. Take a breath, deliver. Precioso going to pop that one up. It's going to get out of playable territory. Moving up the first base line, trying to locate it, and he will for out number 2 as Beckham Sprunger will pull it in. It's good to see that he's back in the ball game after he stubbed his toe and his foot, just kind of jammed it back in the bottom of the 4th. So Precioso will pop it up, and a huge second out for Team Alberta. We'll go back to the top of the order. It's a dangerous top of the order as well. Xavier Cabalfin, who's 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk. 1 out needed for Team Alberta to get out of this inning. Beautiful pitch there from Simpson. Will clip the outside. So we'll start off with an 0-1 count against Cabalfin. He'll hammer that right to left field. It's getting down right into no man's land. It'll be an RBI single as Xavier Cabalfin keeps the inning alive. It's now 7-1. And a ball that was hit up high, over top of the infield, drops right down before it hits the left fielder, Raylan Johnson. Suvili will come around, and it's Ronan Bavilas. 0 for 1 with a ground out and a walk, and you see the Team BC fans, they are loving it. RBI single awarded to Cabalfin. Runners in the corners as well for Team BC. Team Alberta need to find something. They need to stop the bleeding. It's now a 5-run inning. But Bavilas, our starting pitcher for Team BC. We'll see if he does come back out for a bottom of the 5th. We'll move away and take ball number 1 inside. Simpson, you know, he came into a hard situation. Only 1 out in the inning and the bases loaded, but has not been the start he would have wanted. Has just given up 3 runs in a row. We'll have the 1-0. Bavilas will get underneath it. It will be a line drive right to right field. Ronan Bavilas keeps the fun going for Team BC. It's an RBI single. Now an 8-1 ball game. As we see this drive, a bullet right to right field, splits between the second and the first baseman. It's Ben Wegwitz. We know this kid has power. He has runners in the corners and looking to put a staple in this game. And we'll see a mound meeting with Jackson Simpson. And that will do it. Simpson only able to find 1 out. And as well, I believe it's about 3 or 4 runs that were scored on him. Taking to the mound. I think that's Archer Cunningham. We'll confirm just in a moment's time. It will be Cunningham. Taking to the mound for Team Alberta. We've seen him come into relief before, and well, this will be his biggest relief job of the whole tournament. 14 pitches is all it took for Jackson Simpson to get pulled out of the game. Not his afternoon that he would have wanted. Ben Wegwitz, I've said it already this game, the best hitter I've seen so far in the tournament. Back-to-back grand slams in his game number 2. Can he do something like that here with runners in the corners? Coming to the mound, we see Archer Cunningham. His dream career MLB player. His favorite player, Elio De La Cruz. And what he likes to do when he's not playing sports, he writes vids and spending time with family. then we look at his opponent. At the plate right now, Benjamin Wegwitz. Wants to play in the MLB. His favorite player, Fernando Tatis Jr. His superstition is put eye black on his pants. Quite interesting there from the power hitter, Wegwitz. He'll take to the plate here for his second at-bat. He's 0 for 2 with a ground out and a strikeout. Cunningham, we'll see if he can get to him early. Pitch 1. Wegwitz will reach, not be able to connect. Takes a strike. Cunningham's job just has to be to find a final out. The 0-1. And Wegwitz will go through, calls the home plate umpire. Strike 2, just couldn't hold the swing there. And Cunningham has him up against the ropes. Can he end the inning? Team Alberta needs to get out of the jam they have themselves in. The 0-2. He finds it. Strike 3 on 3 pitches against Ben Wegwitz. Finally ends the inning as Archer Cunningham was the man to do it. Nonetheless, Team BC taking a commanding lead. A huge run inning, 6-run inning for British Columbia. As you see the dagger right here from Cunningham. It was time coming, they needed it. And Cunningham able to make it happen as they clips the outside corner.
There was 1 error and 2 men left on base.
8-2, the hits column, and 8-1, the score difference. As you see, the team in blue take back out to the field. And the side of the Team British Columbia fans, well, pardon me, those are the Team Alberta fans, not the game they would have hoped for so far. Team Alberta have 2 more innings left at the bats, and they need something special to happen. Eric Popovich coming in for relief for our starter, Ronan Babiolais. He closed out the game yesterday against Team Ontario, looking to do the same today. And we'll take a look at our new reliever, Eric Popovich. His special talent, he writes his looking pretty. Interesting. And his dream career, he writes something that is not boring and makes me a lot of money. And so even though it's raining, fans still here around the whole outfield and in the bleachers as you see a shot of the courthouse just in the outfield of Kingston, Ontario here at Cricket Field. Leading things off, we'll see Jake Zember, followed by Reed Pluta, and rounding out confirmed third, Beckett Labert. Zember 0 for 1 with a strikeout his first at-bat. Trying to make something happen here. They need to lead things off successfully. He'll go swinging low on the cut, strike 1. We'll see if Popovich can get to the level we know he can get at early. The 0-1. We'll just send that one over the head of Zember for a ball. So Zember, who is also a great pitcher himself, had the start 2 days ago here at the plate, the 1-1. Will hold the swing, thought about it for a minute there, flinched. Will not go through. They'll check the third base umpire, but not a shot. He went through. Ball 2. The 2-1 count here for Zember. Up high once more, and an opportunity here for Jake Zember to get a leadoff walk. Popovich needs to play something through the strike zone. Zember would love to get a board here for Team Alberta to start the inning off. We'll see if he's able to find it. The 3-1 from the reliever, Popovich. Down low, ball 4. Jake Zember with a leadoff walk is now aboard first base.
Number 34, Reed Pluta.
And Reed Pluta, who had a walk his first at-bat, would love to find another walk here, or even a gap through the infield. Team Alberta, they know the situation they need to do. They are still undefeated through 7 games, but Team British Columbia have a huge lead here in their 8th. Strike 1 is it's just located on the top of the strike zone. We'll start off with an 0-1 count against Pluta. And that'll be ball number 1 as it just misses away. Popovich trying to pick his location. And we'll see Wegwitz over at first tie his shoe. He's got to make sure those shoes are tied. Pluta Our batter right now, his special talent, he says, I can do an octopus with his tongue. You know, quite interesting. I don't know how that would look. Here's the 1-1. Will just miss away. He was looking for that outside corner. So 2 balls in a row awarded to Blue Tail off the 2-1. Strike 2. This one will clip the outside. And Popovich battles back. 2 apiece now in the count. An opportunity here to find a strikeout in the first one of the evening for Eric Popovich. The delivery. Strike 3 gets Pluta to go through and not able to connect with that ball. The first strikeout for Eric Popovich.
Number 8, Beckett Liebert.
So Beckett Liebert, 1 for 1 with a single his first at. That was also our starting pitcher all the way back in, well, the first inning, the start of the game. Looks bunt. That one's effective. Reaching to third base. Mabile spins, throws to first, will get off the bag, and a safe ball for Beckett Liebert and a beautiful bunt attempt.
Number 15, Daxton
That's back-to-back
Simpson.
singles from Beckett Liebert. Runner able to advance himself into a scoring position at second base, as that's Jake Zember. Daxton Simpson came into relief, only found 1 out, and he got relieved of his duties. First pitch, Simpson will chase it low in the zone and will foul it off as it goes to the backstop. He's 0 for 1 this afternoon with a strikeout. Popovich found his first strikeout moments ago. Looking for another one here. Here's the 0-1. Upstairs for a ball. So we'll split the first 2 pitches, 1 apiece. The 1-1. Simpson will pull that one. A beautiful catch by Ronan Mabile, and the double play successful. Ronan Mabile's superstar play. As he just gets the catch on the tip of his ball glove. And the runner at second, Jake Zember, with the massive leadoff, and I don't blame him. Simpson pulls it with a bold jumping effort from Mabile's throw to his second baseman in time. The double play to end the inning.
Pitch count 14, 1-4.
8-1 for Team British Columbia as they'll head back to the bats
Madison Hat 1.
with 1 runner left on base for Team Alberta back in the bottom of the 5th. We're in the final inning, 1 inning away from crowning the champion of Canada. The hits, 8-3. I'm pretty sure that's a hit error, not 36. The score is 8-1, so definitely not 36 hits for Team Alberta. So we'll get that fixed up. There it is, the correct hit count, 8-3 in the favor of British Columbia. They've been all over the bats. Leading things off in the top of the 6th will be the cleanup hitter Eric Popovich, who also did a phenomenal job as the reliever in the bottom of the 5th inning. It'll be Popovich, followed by Blake Anderson, and rounding out the confirmed 3rd, Merrick Kluth. As you see some of the Team Atlantic players sticking around to watch the championship game. The first pitchers were underway here in the final inning of the 2024 Little League Canadian Championships Finals. First pitch against Popovich. Won't go through, will hold the swing. We'll see ball 1 away. So a 1-0 count here for Popovich. And an identical pitch. One that just sinks a little bit too low for Cunningham. Making, well, he came into relief. Well, in the final out in the bottom of the 5th. Now here for the 6th to try to close things out for Team Alberta on the defensive side of the ball. The 2-0, the early lead for Popovich. Another one that will drop before the plate, and this count in the hands of Eric Popovich. He's 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout. He'll be looking for a walk here, a 3-0 count. And he finds it. It's a 4-pitch walk to lead off the inning for Eric Popovich. So Blake Anderson,
Number 17,
now with a runner aboard
Blake
over at first, will look to
Anderson.
advance him into a scoring position. Anderson, 0 for 1 with a fielder's choice and a walk. Anderson will look to advance runner to a scoring position. Will pitch number 1 from Cunningham. Unable to find the strike zone so far through 5 pitches here to start at the top of the 6th. That's ball 1 awarded to Anderson. He needs to start finding the strike zone here, especially in a game where you're in the final inning and so much on the line. Here's the 1-0. And that will do it. Right down the middle. Makes no mistake. Strike 1. The 1-1 here. Anderson connects. Will pop it back and get behind the backstop. As you see the fans all chasing for that ball on the street. Strike 2 awarded to him though. And in the bullpen right now, you see Raymond Dossie. That one dips a little bit too low and will be ball number 2. So Dossie getting warmed up here. Potentially for the bottom of the 6th inning. We'll see if we do see him or if Eric Popovich will take back out. We'll find out in moments, well, when we get there for the bottom of the 6th. The 2-2 here at the plate for Anderson. And beautifully held the swing from Blake Anderson. Just inches away from being struck out. He'll be advanced to a full count here. The payoff pitch here from Cunningham trying to win the battle. He won't. It's ball 4 with a full count for Blake Anderson. And back-to-back walks to begin the inning. Merrick Luth, 1 for 2 with a single and an out. We'll see a mound meeting here from the manager in the infield. As we'll see if Archer Cunningham does stay in this game, if they'll switch things up here. As well, the first 2 batters have been walked. Not the start Team Alberta would have wished for, especially in this critical of a moment, down by 7 runs. Cunningham will stay in this game for the Mavs. As Kluth, the phenomenal catcher, his special talent is he can whistle with his hands, kind of like a taxi whistle. First pitch against Kluth. Fired in the glove of Cunningham, gets the catch, throws it to first, and he'll dive back in time. What a huge out, though, off the fast reactions at the mound from Archer Cunningham. And you see the bullet here from Kluth, sends it right down the middle, cross-body catch. Dive back in time to be safe and sound. Like Anderson over at first. Braden Kristanovich, 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout. Trying to advance the runners. That one will just be up high the strike zone. You can see Cunningham, he wanted that one, not able to find it though. So time will be called as Dossie and Hernstead from the bullpen will head back to the dugout. The 1-0 at the plate here for Kristanovich. Contact through the glove of Cunningham at the mound. Scoop from the second baseman. Throws it to first, safe and sound. Bases loaded. Gets free from the throw from first to third. A run will score off a missed throw from Beckham Sprunger. Team Alberta. Their infield has been phenomenal all tournament long. We see the play here. Through the glove of Cunningham. Scoop from the second baseman. Sprunger, not there in time. He throws it to third. And that throw just get past the third baseman. Popovich will score. It's now 9-1. Extending their lead here. Joseph Young, 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a fielder's choice. We'll see that one right away for ball number 1. Team BC having a monstrous lead here. And, well, it's going to set up Team Alberta for a lot of damage to be done in the bottom of the inning. Runners in the corners. Young will make contact and foul it off, as he couldn't just hold the swing. Well, the 1-1 count here when we resume. We went with Joseph Young pregame, and he was fully locked in. The 1-1. That's a bouncer. Dirk gets free from the catcher. Runners getting the green light to go home. The throw, not there in time as the tag can't be applied. Now the throw to third. That will be in time. Anderson safe at home plate with the slide, but they get Caden Kristanovich as he tried to extend to third. And you see the sequence of events here. Gets through Russell, runner goes home. Anderson safe as the tag get be applied. Cunningham gets back to his feet, fires it to third, gets the out. 10-1 as Team BC reach double digits. Young gonna pop that one up right to left field, moving in, gets down into no man's land. It's a single to keep the inning alive for Joseph Young.
Number 22, Joshua Hernstead.
British Columbia keeping this inning alive and now have a 9-run lead. It's Raymond Dossie, who's 1 for 2 with a double and an RBI. Dossie will go swinging a little bit too early on the slice, strike 1. Cunningham, not the start of this inning he would have wanted, already allowing 2 runs. Needs to shut things down now with 2 outs. Pardon me, this is Joshua Hernstead, who's been phenomenal at the plate so far. Not Dossie. Dossie is 2 batters later. Hernstead, on the other hand, a triple and a double and 2 RBIs. He's been the best at the bat so far for Team British Columbia. Will reach on that one. Cunningham will end the inning with strike 3. Team Alberta in a do or die bottom of the 6th inning. And well, they need 9 runs. A huge task for the team from Medicine Hat, Alberta. But they need to make it happen if they want a chance. 3 outs away from Team British Columbia booking their ticket to Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Eric Popovich will take back out to the mound for the Wally All-Stars. We saw Dossie warming up earlier in the bullpen. We will see if we do see him later in the bottom of the 6th. British Columbia, after losing their first game of the tournament, the Team Alberta 2-0, being shut out, a different story in this one. 10-1. And Alberta in full panic mode. We'll see bottom of the order, Jack Harris lead things off, followed by Ryland Johnson as we go back to the top of the order. And rounding out the confirmed third will be Gavin Russell. Harris 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the biggest moment of his tournament. And we'll get the bottom of the 6th underway here. Team Alberta down to their final 3 outs. Contact for Harris will foul it off the first base dugout. So we'll see strike 1 here at the plate. Harris will go 0-1 down. Popovich is a phenomenal closer. A late swing and a miss there as Harris as he made the last second decision to go through. Popovich got him right where he wants him. He has 1 strikeout so far that happened in the last inning. Can he pick up his second? The 0-2. Gets him! The heater right down the middle. Eric Popovich with a lead off strikeout. 1 down, 2 to go. The dagger, the fastball, right down the middle. Harris a little bit too low on that slice. We go back to the top of the order. It's Raylan Johnson, who's been hit in his first 2 at-bats with back-to-back walks. Johnson needs something here. Ball number 1, it's inside.
Tickets out. We'll announce the winner in just a moment.
As Popovich will take off his glove. It looks to be he's going to use the tool on the back of the mound to get the dirt off his shoes.
Number 7.
As well, the rain kind of turns the dirt to mud.
0, 7, 3, 6. 73.
Yeah, we heard the winner of the 50-50 over in the TBC side it sounded to be. But Raylan Johnson
$265.
playing left field this afternoon for Team Alberta in a 1-0 count in the biggest at-bat of his whole entire tournament. Team Alberta with a tall task to try to make happen. They got out number 1 off a strikeout earlier against Jack Harris. 2 outs needed to send BC to victory. Raylan Johnson will battle it off. We'll split the first 2 pitches 1-1. As you see all the people sprinting towards that ball. The 1-1 against Johnson. he'll reach for it and just get the tip of the bat on it. A great pitch there from Popovich to get a sink on it. And just like that, he's up against it. Johnson needs to protect anything over the strike zone, trying to keep himself alive. We'll have the 1-2 as Popovich looks for back-to-back strikeouts. We'll just burn it up high for ball 2. Cluth wanted it away, so they'll take a ball there, using what they have. The 2-2. Johnson, ground ball, scoop from the backhand from the second baseman, and won't be able to fire it. An error there from Young, as it looked like that ball just somehow got out of his hand. And Raylan Johnson will take a single, as he's now aboard first base. And a wet ball after the rain. You see the ground ball here. And the backhand from Young successful, but when he tries to throw it, it slips out of his hand. Alberta stays in it and has a runner aboard. Gavin Russell here at the plate had a single his first at bat. He takes strike 1 right down the middle. The 0-1. Contact for Russell, right up the second base line, and the throw to second not there in time. Gavin Russell with another single, and a huge at-bat for Team Alberta as they look to get something going.
Beckham Sprunger.
Beckham Sprunger, the first baseman, had a ground out his last at-bat. Needs to keep the momentum going here for Team Alberta as they're trying to make something happen down by 9. He'll pop that one up. Should be an easy catch. The right fielder going to call everybody off. In the rain, makes the catch. As the rain just started coming down hard when that ball was coming down. And Team British Columbia 1 out away from being the champions of Canada. It's the cleanup hitter, Burke Morrison, trying to keep things alive. Morrison 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Will go swinging on that first pitch, strike 1. The rain really coming down now, but it won't matter. We're 1 out away from the end of the ball game. The 0-1 against Morrison. Strike 2 as it clips the bottom of the strike zone. Eric Popovich 1 strike away for glory for British Columbia. With a trip to the Little League World Series on the line, we'll see that one up high. Ball 1. Popovich has 2 more balls to work with. We'll see if he uses them. The 1-2. Morrison still looking to battle. He'll use another one. That one's away and up high as the rain is really coming down now. 2-2. Morrison steps back up to the plate. Runners on first and second. Trying to keep things alive for Team Alberta. The 2-2. Up high, ball 3. Unable to locate the last 3 pitches for Eric Popovich. A full count here for Morrison. The payoff from Popovich. Strike 3! Team British Columbia, we'll see you in Williamsport, Pennsylvania, representing Canada at the Little League World Series. 10-1 the final score as Eric Popovich punches out Burke Morrison to end the ball game. And you see the celebrations and the fans emotional after the team all the way from out west, victorious and in glory. Alberta undefeated till now as they met their opponents. Team British Columbia with a 10-1 win will wear Canada across their chest.
Just find shelter for a minute. It appears to be letting up. We'll have a brief closing ceremony if you can.
As you see there, Team BC fired up. As the rain coming down now, downpour. A huge third out by Popovich. Well, to get it out before the rain delay. As we definitely would have had one now if Eric Popovich didn't find the strikeout on the payoff. BC It's a long flight back home, but it will be an even longer flight to Pennsylvania. So, just insider information, Team BC actually already have a bus booked to go right to Pennsylvania. The boys in blue will wear red, representing the nation. As the Wally All-Stars champions, you hear the chants. They've been such a passionate fan base. Come out to every game, loud and proud.
Oh, yeah, no, both.
And their boys get it done. Team Alberta are in their dugout.
I think
Not the game they would have wished for. As you see the Wally All-Stars
not necessarily, but not through the
take back out to the field.
But they
As well, we now have
hid something from the rest of us.
We'll have a brief closing ceremony in just 1 minute.
The very first game this morning, I think they said that they were just like, holy gosh, like they hadn't changed the climate yet, but they clearly had the bats.
I wanted to see Alberta go.
and we'll have the closing ceremonies just in a few moments as we'll see the champions crowned from British Columbia. You won't want to miss that.
Look at Brock. Look at Brock on the back of that kid.
There you go.
Thank you for sticking around. Mother Nature.
Best team in Canada.
And we're live here on the field with the champions of the nation, Team British Columbia. Coach, I'll start with you. How proud of you are of your team? Getting it done in the biggest moment.
So proud of these boys. The last month and a half, the work they've put in, and they've fought through every level. From districts to provincials, now here at nationals, and they just keep going this way. They're such a team unit. They rely on each other, and I don't know what to say. I'm so proud of them. I'm so happy to be able to coach these boys and be able to witness this. And I'm a bit lost for words. Proud of them.
I don't blame you for being lost for words. And the next question's for the team. Boys, how does it feel to represent Canada at Williamsport, Pennsylvania? That will do it. We'll have closing ceremonies underway in just a few moments. Congratulations, Team British Columbia.
Nick, you good? Little Leaguers from the prairies, let's have North Regina. That's it. Don't be shy. Come on out in the field. The Diamond Little League from Mirabel, Quebec. The Atlantic champions from Sydney Mines, Nova Scotia. The Ramblers. And let's hear it for our host team, the Kingston Colts. We've got participating medallions for each and every Little Leaguer. A memento to take home. 20, 30 years from now, you'll remember this. We hope everyone enjoyed playing on our new cricket field as much as we enjoyed watching you play. Let's hear it, everyone, for our Little Leaguers. We thank them many times, but once again, let's hear it for the organizers and all the volunteers of the 2024 Canadian Little League Championships.
I'd like to invite Mr. Roy Bergerman and Mr. Steve for the presentations, and Mr. Joe Shea. I would like Joe Shea to please present the medals to the winning team of the Wally BC Little League Canadian Champions.
Now.
How do I get it back? I do like your table though. It's a good table.
You see their medals being given out to the champions. Team from Wally, BC, the All-Stars, British Columbia. As we have all 7 teams here in the infield who already got medals, but, well, I'm sure Team BC is just a little bit more shinier as they take home gold and the plaque. We'll see the plaque presentation.
So now we'd like to present the Joe Shea Award. This is a special award to the team that is the most sportsmanship in this tournament. And this year's recipients are from North Regina Little League. Congratulations, guys.
So North Regina, the winners of the Sportsmanship Award, as chosen by our director Lane. Chooses North Regina. They were, not the tournament they would have expected. We're out after the group stage, but such a nice team. I got to meet some of those kids, and they definitely
now
will
we'd
serve.
like Mr. Roy Bergerman to present the champion plaque to the Wally BC 2024 Little League Canadian Champions.
And the champions with their plaque, something they'll get to take back home, I'm sure, to Wally, BC.
And finally, Mr. Steve Bagnall and Roy Bergerman to present the team banner. They will be representing Team Canada for us at the Little League World Championship. Congratulations, guys. Good job. One last little thing, folks. Next year, the 2025 championships will be held in Leyritz, BC, and we're handing over the flag over to Leyritz representatives.
All right, let's go.
Good luck next year, guys. I hope you have as much fun as we have. Thanks, everybody. Safe trip home.
And that will do it. closing ceremonies from our director, Wayne. Wayne, you put on the whole tournament. Thank you so much. I want to give a quick shout out to him. The All-Stars from British Columbia get their banner and their plaque to take home as the rain starts spilling down. Finally, after the tournament, we get a good rainfall. That will do it for the 2024 Little League Canadian Championships. I've been your voice all last week and a half. Jacob Ewing, please, if you enjoyed any bit of this tournament, thank you so much for watching. And while sticking along for this journey, we've seen so many games. I believe 26 games throughout the last week and a half of baseball from the best kids around the nation. Team British Columbia, the champions of Canada, will wear Canada across their chest and represent all of us at the Little League World Series in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. One last time, I'm Jacob Ewing, TBC Champions of the Nation. Signing off, thank you for watching.
See you on that.
No, thank you.